Professor Lawrence, the World Economic Forum is launching today the Global Enabling Trade Report. How has the global trade landscape changed during the economic crisis?
Well, the biggest change, I guess, is the rate at which world trade is growing or not growing, rather falling. We have had tumbling trade volumes everywhere in the world. Trade is down something on the order of 20 to 30% when you look at goods trade. In fact, some economists have estimated that trade has been declining more rapidly over the last 4 months than it has during the Great Depression. So we do see declining trade, and this is obviously a reflection of the slowdown in demand and economic growth in the world.
So what are the dangers for global trade going forward?
Well, the greatest danger is that countries will, this decline in trade is basically a reflection of slowing demand. It is not really the result of major actions on the protectionist front. But there are dangers that countries could respond to the declining trade in a very negative way. And what's so dangerous about this is it could set off a cumulative kind of response. One country takes a protectionist measure, the other one responds in kind, and we could make a bad situation really significantly worse. That's what they did during the Great Depression.
So how can the Enabling Trade Report help countries mitigate the impact of this recession?
Well, it's important, of course, in the first place to avoid protectionism. But there's also a question of how we can stimulate demand all around the world. And a very important mechanism, particularly for countries who aren't able to stimulate their own economies, is for the world economy to grow. And the Enabling Trade Report really explains the kind of actions that each country needs to take in order to stimulate its trade, both its exports and its imports. Exports are good, obviously, in helping countries get out of the recession, and they'll only be able to do that if other countries stimulate their imports. So we're accentuating not simply avoiding protectionism, but also the positive steps that countries need to take in order to help each other emerge from this recession.